Mrs Gwendolin Guineafowl would like to know how you can justify earning £18 million from Spotify for only one episode of your podcast. Well, it was a very good episode, you know. I think Mrs Guineafowl might need to apply some deodorant because she's reeking of racism right now. Yeah, you know, I didn't want to say that, but he might have a point. Well, I think Mrs Guineafowl might have been referring to what Mr Samuel Satsuma, who loves rice but hates tuna, asks in his question, being how can someone who preaches equity earn £300,000 per minute for a less than mediocre podcast? Outrageous! Well, he continues, lots of talented people, he says, work hard for nothing and get nowhere, whilst you get, if you only count the 37 minutes of content you produced, £486,000 per minute. I'm just going to put a pair of sunglasses on right now because I am blinded by the sexism and the, what's that other one, Meghan, that's like sexism but makes you sound smarter? Misogyny. Misogyny on show here from Mr Satsuma. Blinded. I think what a lot of people miss is the greater message, you know? We don't want to earn fantastic amounts of money. You know, we want to share in a new destiny with the little people. But it just so happens that, thank God, you can't do that without earning the moolah. Listen to our message, but stay out of our finances. Stay out. And do you not think that the gross and absurd asymmetry between your talent and your income is jarring to those who you still happily lecture? No, because... I'll take this question, Meghan. No, you won't. No, of course not, of course not. Over to you, Meghan. I think if they could properly see the power of the message that I'm pushing out there, then they would be arguing that I'm not getting paid enough. But they can't see it, which ironically is exactly the reason why we need to keep pushing the message. Sounds like we're knocking on the door of the Markle paradox again. But does that also mean that once everyone sees the power of your message, there would be no reason left to pay you for anything? Our talent? Oh yes, of course, Harry. We're psychological and psychiatrical experts in, you know, mental health. We've already shown that we've got a lot of expertise about life, and we have much more, you know, to be discovered. And we've got my story to share, how I went from a young fool, wasting his life, seduced by the sweet fruits of happiness, instead of properly concentrating on my mental health. Meghan was my guide out of the wilderness, my Sherpa. And we want these stories to help inspire people to transform their lives and, you know, think exactly like we do. Oh, so there are some subtle indoctrination intentions wrapped up in your efforts to influence the world. Indoctrination. Brainwashing. Yeah, definitely.
That was a video. If you want to see any more of this mad lot, it might be worth hitting the notification bell and subscribing, liking and sharing the channel. Thanks.